Have you ever started a goal with full energy, only to feel like quitting halfway through? If so, today's video is for you. We'll dive into the science of motivation, exploring why we lose steam and what we can do to stay consistent, even when it gets tough. We'll discuss research-backed tips and real-life examples to help you power through. So grab a notebook and get ready to discover how to stay motivated when you feel like giving up. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to appreciate your presence here. It means the world to us, so thank you. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to show your support. Now let's get into it. A report by Harvard Business Review reveals a fascinating fact, one that can significantly impact your journey towards achieving those big dreams and aspirations. Research shows that celebrating small wins can increase motivation by up to 25%. This isn't about patting ourselves on the back. It's a strategic approach to staying motivated by acknowledging and appreciating small achievements along the way. Imagine breaking down a daunting task into bite-sized pieces and celebrating the completion of each one. By doing so, you not only boost your overall motivation, but also set yourself up for success by building momentum and positive associations with a larger goal. It's a simple yet powerful technique that can help you stay focused and driven even when faced with challenges and setbacks. Picture this. The year is 1879, and Thomas Edison is on a mission to invent a practical light bulb. After hundreds of failed attempts, his team is exhausted and disheartened. But Edison, he sees every setback as a learning opportunity and celebrates small wins along the way. Each small win reinforces their efforts, keeping them motivated to push forward. Finally, after more than 1,000 attempts, Edison and his team create a light bulb that stays lit for 40 hours. It's a monumental achievement, and it's all because they never lost sight of the small wins, which ultimately added up to one big win. So remember, no matter how daunting your goal may seem, break it down into smaller steps and celebrate each small win along the way. As author Seth Godin says, every big success starts with a small step. So now that we understand the importance of small wins, let's address a common issue we all face. Many people start with good intentions, setting ambitious goals and feeling highly motivated at the beginning. However, as time goes on, their motivation begins to fade away. Why does this happen? Well, it's often because they approach goal setting without a solid plan or strategy. They fail to establish a routine or track their progress. Without these crucial components, it's easy to lose sight of one's objectives and become discouraged or distracted. So how can we avoid this common pitfall? The answer lies in understanding the psychological aspect of motivation. Our brains love quick wins, which provide a surge of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. But when faced with challenging goals, we need to focus on consistency rather than instant gratification. Remember, motivation is like a muscle. It needs exercise to stay strong. Let's look at some practical tips to maintain motivation based on evidence from psychology and neuroscience. Tip No. 1. Set micro goals. Break large goals into achievable steps. Achieving small goals provides that dopamine boost your brain craves, while working towards a bigger picture. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, break it down into smaller goals like writing 500 words a day or completing one chapter per week. These micro goals are much more achievable, providing a sense of accomplishment and keeping you motivated. Tip number 2. Track your progress visually. Use checklists, charts, or apps to visualize your progress. Seeing how far you've come can be extremely motivating. Consider using a habit tracker to monitor your daily habits. Each small win adds up to a big success. Tip 3. Reward yourself. Celebrate your achievements, big and small. Treat yourself to something you enjoy whenever you reach a milestone. This could be a simple reward like buying your favorite coffee or a cozy blanket after a long day. Tip No. For find accountability. Share your goals with friends, family, or mentors who can provide support and encouragement. Knowing that others are invested in your success can keep you accountable and motivated. Tip No. 5. Focus on why. Remind yourself of the reasons behind your goals. Connect each task to your broader purpose. This will help you stay inspired and committed to your goals. Now let's delve into some data that supports these tips. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that people who visualized small daily wins were 42% more likely to achieve long-term goals. Another study by Harvard University showed that setting specific and measurable goals led to higher performance than vague goals. By incorporating these strategies, you can harness the power of small wins and stay motivated on your journey to success. Remember, motivation isn't a fixed trait, it's a skill you can develop, so keep practicing these strategies and watch your motivation grow. Author Malcolm Gladwell popularized the term outliers in his 2008 book, Outliers: The Story of Success. He argued that success often stems from a combination of opportunity and preparation. However, there's another key ingredient that Gladwell doesn't discuss: the ability to stay motivated and consistent when facing obstacles and setbacks. Outliers aren't just lucky or talented. They have a remarkable ability to bounce back from failures and learn from their mistakes. They possess a growth mindset and are willing to put in the hard work required to achieve their goals. They don't shy away from challenges, but embrace them as opportunities for growth and learning. You might be wondering, can I cultivate these traits and become an outlier myself? Absolutely. It takes conscious effort, but with practice you can develop the resilience and motivation needed to achieve your goals. First, you need to adopt a growth mindset. This means believing that your abilities aren't fixed but can be developed through hard work and dedication. Next, set clear and specific goals for yourself. Having a roadmap will help you stay focused and motivated. Break down larger goals into smaller, actionable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. This will keep you motivated and prevent you from getting overwhelmed. Finally, don't be afraid to seek help and advice from others. Mentors and coaches can provide valuable insights and support as you work toward your goals. Remember, becoming an outlier isn't about being better than everyone else. It's about pushing yourself to be the best version of you and achieving your full potential. With the right mindset and strategies, you can become an outlier in your own story of success. Here's a story that illustrates the power of consistent action and small wins. Meet Sarah, a young entrepreneur with a dream of starting her own business. She has a great idea for an online store, but she's unsure how to proceed. Instead of taking action, Sarah spends weeks researching and planning, trying to create the perfect business plan. She feels overwhelmed by all the details and eventually loses motivation and takes a break. A few months pass and Sarah finds herself still procrastinating. She realizes that her fear of failure is holding her back. Despite having a brilliant idea, Sarah's lack of consistent action prevents her from achieving her goal of starting a successful business. Her story highlights the importance of taking action and embracing small wins. By focusing on small, achievable goals and celebrating each accomplishment, Sarah could have built momentum and motivation to move forward. Breaking down her big goal into smaller steps would have made the process less overwhelming and helped her stay engaged and inspired. Instead of letting fear paralyze her, Sarah could have learned from any mistakes along the way and used them as stepping stones to success. Remember, consistency is key when pursuing your goals. By taking small actions consistently, you can build momentum and achieve your dreams. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. Embrace the power of small wins and stay committed to your goals. In conclusion, motivation is essential to achieving our goals, but it can be a challenge to stay motivated, especially when faced with obstacles and setbacks. By understanding the science of motivation and implementing practical strategies like setting micro goals, tracking progress visually, rewarding yourself, finding accountability and focusing on why, we can cultivate the motivation we need to stay consistent. Remember, motivation isn't a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed with practice. So keep implementing these strategies and watch your motivation grow. Take action towards your goals consistently and embrace the power of small wins. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. Stay dedicated to your goals and celebrate each step of your journey. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. And just before we part ways, we have a special gift for you. We've carefully selected several videos that we believe will inspire and guide you on your journey towards success. These videos cover a range of topics from productivity and goal setting to personal growth and leadership. We know you'll find them insightful and valuable. Now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. If you found value in our content, please show your support. Your support means the world to us and inspires us to keep creating quality content for you. As we part ways, we leave you with a final note of encouragement. Keep moving forward, stay motivated, and embrace the power of small wins. Until next time, may your journey be filled with success and happiness.